Watching terrain, great. Second, they're
First
just
pitch
solid
coming your way
defensively.
next.
They get balanced.
Today's starting pitcher, Steven Matz. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win. Unfortunately, got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
That's him there. That's strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. Sends it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right, working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down to the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Buxton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Matz, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. But you like that in a relief pitcher when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can't get out of a tight spot. That is pretty valuable. Guy looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the block, and not surprisingly, it just locked him up in the box. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. Willie Adames stands in. Guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing
Adames
for just a
playing
second.
for Tampa Bay.
It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Gets him to chase after that one.
And he gets to balls that get by most people in that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit.
William Adames! William Adames!
And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Timed it up any better than that. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving it to the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 strikes on a great swing of the bat.
And a foul ball.
In the championship game, only appeared in 1 of 3 knockout stage games for Venezuela. One is so good, but they need to be a part of it. And I think Chaz and Shuri.
Justin Crawford! Oh,
His 4th home run of the season.
Justin Crawford!
It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hit a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. At this level, you've got to be good. Sometimes you've got to be a little lucky.
Justin Crawford.
He did a great job of covering it and hit the ball out of the park.
Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper.
Under this one. 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Nico Morton.
That's like an all-star lineup right there, dude. William Adames, Justin Crawford, Bryce Harper, man. Bo Bichette. Oh, what the fuck, Bull? Bull, drop, Bull.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Kyle Schwarber comes
Kyle
up to hit here.
Schwarber.
He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Siggy. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Carrying well. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the
told us that Venezuela so much attention
down in Tampa Bay. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota.
in terms of support. This was
That
a
one
major
ripped.
game changer
And that's a fair ball.
in terms of investment for
And
baseball.
that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
For the country. And never mind the funding that the Federation is going to bring in now, but also national government support at the grassroots level. Give
Nats,
opportunities.
34-year-old vet, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
0-1 now. In the air, right field. Crawford settles underneath it. 2 down.
Do I got Stalin?
Here's Josh Bell.
No, I don't. Fucking A.
Off of first with 2 away. Next offering popped in the air. Right
Ooh,
field.
ow!
That is that.
Get out here!
They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Nico Horner.
Dude, come on, Tampa Bay.
Line drive.
Over!
So we're aboard to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you left your head travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. Now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in motion.
Come on, Mike Trout.
Horner on the go. Hard ground.
Yeah, Mike Trout!
Comes in quickly, swinging with the runner on the move. He holds it second.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one to the end. The ball was ripped, caught out in front. Didn't get
Come on, George, hit off.
good swing on it.
Giancarlo stands to the plate.
Come on, Carl.
Swing and a miss.
Come on, stand up.
Foul off down the right side.
No surprises. Just unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase.
Come on, stand up.
2-2. Swing and a miss. He steps it out.
Made pretty quick work right in there. You look at the sequence.
Alexa, is it raining outside?
Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly.
Oh, that got him on the mound. Gets it there in time, though.
Alexa, turn your volume up to max. Alexa, max volume. Alexa, is it pouring outside?
Yeah, you hope he's got some pace in that leg so he can land on it. Like
Alexa, what's the weather?
the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue.
Authority
So the
status.
Rays batting
Team
order
score
turns
process
over.
pure stats.
Willie
With a layer of
Adames
55
digs it down.
degrees.
High fly ball, right field. Ball moving under. And that'll do it. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and look at those numbers. Oh, that hit. His throw is not in time, an infield single. And they'll go back to check the right-hander now. Cody Clemens breaks to hit, takes ball one.
It's not in the ball. Down the infield play.
Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's courtesy of Alex Brett that is happening in early May.
In the dirt.
It's a nice swing, right chase hitter. And Brandon both on the side is like, hey man, what's your approach?
Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
When it comes pretty difficult as a teammate, when guys struggle like this, you're hoping if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging at him, give him his space, what exactly he needs. Right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll flip, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Hit the air out to center field. Trey takes it in for the out. 2 away.
He was just fighting at the plate to get on top of it, swing at the
So
first
Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. In the air to left center, Trout.
get together even.
And that is
Saw
that.
some early returns from those changes. It
It's
wasn't really
to
until
check out the loose
the spot in late May that he turned it on. Granted, the numbers he's putting up against silly right now. Let's get an idea of some of the changes for people on front. Early in the year, a little bit wider.
Out of line, out towards center.
And then
That's a hit. And a man aboard.
See, he gets into a little more of an athletic position. The hands are rested. Leg kick is very simple. It's matched up to the
Even ripping one into the gap with last week
he's
over the ball. Hits that are more satisfied with a nice line drive in the center field. So that's powerful.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Courtesy of Alex Brett.
One out, man at first. Lopez yet up to the dish. And he's over for it.
Stealing bases, 18 of them on the year.
And that's fouled off.
On base, hit 23.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
All the people around second, 1984. Lead on man aboard. Here he comes.
Got him. That's out number 2. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That is the inning. New inning getting started, and now the Twins catcher, Brian Jeffers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. He accounts for over 80% of your first pitches or strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In a tailspin right now. Rail ball,
Base hit by smoke through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
He got the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle, didn't screw it up as much as he probably would have. That's a good approach paying off.
Oh, Mitchell trying to see in front of the wall. DCA moves up to third. Into the first down.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. A 1-2. Jeffers on the first. Building out. Outside corner got him looking.
Well, an executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Royce Lewis.
Oh.
One in the air, center field. Trout drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
Lefty facing Stan.
Flying to right his first time. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Breaking through there for a strike. Gonna count one.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground to third. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Tonight. And it's 5-2.
Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Rays, Nico Horner. Out there to center. And a quick out, number 1.
Yeah, first pitch. Nancy in the back with a fly to steal. That pitch finds the count.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
But the Cubs get one back.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And it goes just foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Out to short, Lee. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home.
They had not scored since the first.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Giancarlo Stanton. In the air on the infield, Martin. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game. That's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Adames, the throw to first. 1 away here in the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The sinker's his bread and butter pitch, Boog, and he's gone to it plenty in this one. He's used it on more than half his pitches so far. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Wheat Farm is celebrating 250 years of America.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. The throw to first, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th. So up next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens.
Hey! I just ask your alligators. You'll catch a ball. It's Steve Sticks.
And a baseball drops in for a strike.
Looking sharp just to strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Bounce it off, still 1-2.
5 innings. 1 earned.
2 down, nobody on.
The bullpen just sticks around forward. We take a look at our scouting report presented by Car Shield. A look at Cooper Kraft, the rookie.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Multi-year extension for a player that has not been as big as he's and really in the minor league level. To get at a high level. But talking to people around the curves, they felt like
And a foul
this
ball, he
guy
stays
has a
alive.
skill set.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
And the skills trajectories to mark up right.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw across his body. A beautiful play to end the inning. Back here in Tampa Bay, and now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Goodman.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning.
I had not scored since the first inning.
Put their bat on the ball.
The 0-2. Swing.
Oh.
In the case of Pratt, I mean, he's not asking either. Playing solid defense, steal bags, get on base. And his first extra base hit today. There's also another young Brewers position player under team control for a while, 21-year-old Luis Lara, signed a 7-year, $31 million contract before making his debut. Popped up here by Hamilton.
Is that out? Is that out? Arch, is that out?
Pat makes the catch.
Do it!
Now,
Knew it!
Churio, Pratt, and Lara are under team control through at least 2033. It is a strategy. It is. I mean, we've seen it with a couple teams out there. Atlanta Braves. I mean, they're able to secure Austin Riley, Ron Acuna, Ozzy Albies. Churio waiting on deck here as Yelich bats. The runner goes, pitch a strike, throw on one hot, diving play by Swanson, and then let another one get to center field. And that's the fifth stolen base in the young career for Cooper Pratt. He's now 5 for 5. And Bruce is trying to get the run back from the top of the 8th inning, and they challenged Carson Kelly. And a lot of stolen bases, it's not on the catcher, it's on the pitcher. Actually hit Pratt. Thought Swanson got a glove on it, but had it not bounced into Pratt, could have been another 90 feet. That was behind 1 and 2. It's basically Yelich's career 1,788, 89 now career hits. Two-time National League batting champion.
You bitch.
Well, even with a 5-2 lead, look at the risk numbers here tonight. Could have been a lot worse for the Cubs. Missed opportunities to play, but Yelich flies down to left field. Pretty team. That ball is on top of the wall. It stays in play. Another run comes home. Christian Yelich barely missed.
That was a home run.
And Pedro Armstrong may have brought it back. I think he did. And what an effort for PCA.
That was a home run.
Christian Yelich, there's no question he brought this one back. Oh.
Challenge it.
That would have been one of the best catches you'll see this season from anybody.
That should have been a home run. It's over the yellow fucking line. That should have been a home run.
Speed and the skill set. The time to jump like that, even attempt to catch like that, and to come that close. I mean, he really is the best center fielder I've seen in quite some time. I had the pleasure of watching Brad Dwell, who's won back-to-back Gold Gloves with Colorado. The PCA just does things. This is a fly ball towards the corner and foul. Now, one of the things that stands out about Pedro Armstrong is his reaction time. He is usually on the pitch the second it's hit, and then the athleticism. There's not a lot of center fielders that even come close to the wall, let alone they good in time, feet. Sends this one deep to center. PCA underneath it. Close to seeing it back, so maybe playing It's off the ricochet. That play saves the run. Yeah. 4 instead of 5. And it was for Chicago. And it's a mental change. I mean, 4 runs in the 9th inning, you feel like you have a chance with the grand slam to tie it up. 5 runs. It feels like a nail. Cubs will have 6, 7, 8 to up in the 9th. Trevor McGill getting loose along with Robert Getzer. Tarang is down on strikes to end the inning. Cubs down to the final 3 outs. The Brewers looking for a 5th straight win. Yes, we've won the largest personal injury verdict in state history, as well as the largest product liability verdict in state history. But you don't have to be involved in one of the largest cases in history to call us. Because the most important case in the world is when something happens to you. If you're injured in an accident, why not put our expertise to work for you? Habish & Routier, national reputation, hometown service. Join your favorite audio personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance. Saturdays on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts. The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
Around the country. So while we're here playing our game, we are still honored to be here with you as volunteers to help clean up the beach. Ensure that the environment is free from baseball and it's something that is destroyed.
Together. See you Friday. Let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days. And a trailer backup guide. That's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks. The 2026 Toyota Tacoma is the Kelly Blue Book KBB.com Best Buy. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places. Progressive makes it easy to get a great commercial auto quote.
New taxes.
So you can get back to your monster to-do list. I can't wait for you to get on that.
Not me.
See if you can save at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Series XS and Nintendo Switch rated E for everyone. And the MLB Journey to 30 sweepstakes presented by T-Mobile is the ultimate bucket list. Enter now for your chance to win trips to all 30 ballparks. MLB.com/journey to enter. How many takes to get the puck? Oh, okay. Yeah, I nailed it. That's the UW Credit Union Plaza. It's right behind us in the concourse, and it's a fun game day experience. It was awesome. The slide was great. The fun was awesome. Fun time. You could have lost me up there. I could have been up there for hours. I don't doubt that. Ninth inning has arrived. Non-save situation for Trevor McGill as he enters the game. Nico Warner to lead things off to the Cubs. Needing 4. Milwaukee looking for their 50th win of the season. They would join the Dodgers in the 50-win club. And it would be the fastest the Brewers have ever reached 50 wins in a season. McGill is 6'8" right-hander, throws from a very high arm slot. It's fastball, curveball. That's as things stand right now. Cubs 6.5 back. Cardinals, that young team, they got the 9 games over 500 on June 16th, but they lost 5 of 7 coming into today. And the pitching hold up there. How will the young team handle adversity? And all the while, is Milwaukee just going to pull away with this thing in the Central? Today begins a stretch of 18 games in 17 days for the Brewers. For the Cubs, well, they're in a busy stretch as well. 14 in a 13-day span. And Milwaukee already 3-0 against Chicago this season. Going to be a payoff pitch here to Horner as McGill battles back. And Horner fouls the one off.
Well, the thing is, with this National League Central, I think it's one of the tighter races just because of the pitching in the division. As much as Cincinnati's in the tailspin, they have pitching. They have a guy, Chase Burns, who's unbelievable. You see with Pittsburgh and their pitching staff. You know, Pittsburgh is doing score runs, which they haven't had in years past. So, I don't think the Brewers are going to run away with anything with this division because you have to match up against all these different teams.
Horner with a drive to center field, but Mitchell is there. One gun.
We also have to assume when we do see the All-Star break and trade deadline, my gut tells me Chicago is going to be as aggressive as any team out there. Just given the fact that their starters, the injuries they've suffered, the bullpen trying to add to it.
Jed Boyer had some interesting remarks last week about how aggressive his team or any team will be at the trade deadline. And essentially he said, if a team is in line to get a bye to the division series, well, that then tips your hand. You're going to be aggressive because you already have a series in the books. You can set up your pitching. We saw last year with the Cubs, Matthew Boyd throwing on 3 days rest, and Chicago.
And he's
Basically
registered
having to
3
scramble
strikeouts
every single game.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how
And even
defensive
though
hitters can become when they're up against a 2 count.
You're
Just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging the ball at the hand.
Mizorowski in for a game.
in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. And he might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
He's going to put a big lift for this Brewers club.
Crawford in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
The Brewers rotation of the day. Their shoulder issues.
Man at second. Tap foul to play.
There's a chance he wasn't going to be here. I mean, they offered him a qualifying offer. They assumed he might have a multi-year contract.
The 0-2.
They go that way. They moved to his qualifying offer, so thank you very much. I love it here.
Runs first.
Stays alive.
Carson Kelly.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground to first, Bell. Here's one.
Kelly stays alive.
To the plate. Can't hang on. He scores.
He runs both things. They got to figure something out with pitching. Otherwise, as good as they get for this hot streak
This guy
lately,
is one of the best
everybody else is obviously, but they're having trouble finding pitching. Just made a trade on Wednesday.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
David Peters for the Mets. He may start tomorrow. actually pretty thousand percent because he went back to his house and Rick Peterson, the manager, just as
He swings and fouls one off.
so we can have a
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
It turns into a nice trade for Chicago. You guys behind it.
Now that's smacked to right center. And that ends the inning. 5 innings.
A best team, but
Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Now, Austin Martin.
put a ball on the ground.
That was wild.
Line drive, base hit.
Second game of that doubleheader Monday. What a battle here.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result from that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps.
Bichette tossed to second. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look so
As McGill
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Corner over to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Fonda.
conversation
The
now
southpaw's
for
been really good against left-handed hitters. Up the middle.
Robert McGill had a bit of a shaky start to this
Pulls
season.
him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's why you run hard. 90 feet, take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield
It's
out.
funny, a couple years ago,
They push
part of the
will come
baseball
up
team.
1 for
How's it
2.
works. The throwers sit there,
Bichette
on
goes.
left, step in.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but
So got
foul.
a twirl, going, ready to cover the go. You're really tall, how are you? It's the
Now snap through to first.
No, he's in
Bichette
there.
dive back in.
About 100.
Andy on. Runner goes again.
36
Fastball
last year.
right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
On the other postseason. But he's got back healthy. The third back here.
He's trying for third.
Yes, okay. Jared Dominic back on the
And it's second. Runner on the go again. Next offering is foul back.
You can see McGill. And he's improved as the season has gone on.
Runner goes again. Breaking ball that got him. Here's Mike Trout. What a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. This one chopped to the ground, a foul.
And he's going to take it time. He's going well in that game. So he either was 1-0. Runs this, shoot the homer against the Bills. And then Mitchell spun the game
The
on his
Rays
head.
trying to break this one open. Here's the bottom of the 6th.
Working here as they drive to the feet. Carson Kelly takes second.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Cubs haven't had many chances today.
That one almost got him. Straighten him up a little bit.
Six on base. All of them really for the good
And
hitting
they'll
out
do it again. Bichette at second. Corner at first. One gone. This one in the air, center field. Buxton on his way over. He's got it. 2 down.
Swanson can keep this up, and the Cubs can get some length for their lineup. It does change the conversation a bit.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
But it's not. Against their rivals.
This ball's chopped to the ground. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. So the Rays strand the pair, but they lead it 3-0. Top of inning number 7. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner.
5 atop the NL Central.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Foul ball there.
But William Contreras, Garrett Mitchell,
And now it's 1-2.
brings you down. Use the homer.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Normally deals with tonight. 2 huge homers for the Brewers. The fastest they've reached 50 wins in a season in franchise history. Now 21 games over 500. Milwaukee has won 9 of 13. They're up 7.
Sia strikes him out for the second time today.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it. Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That's a ball. The Twins trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Way out front for strike 2.
Atlanta Braves.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And gone! And they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that, they're still behind. This is a start.
Warner in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes.
Perfect location. Behind the block outside.
Fouled off. He was late.
That's the back. Couple times out, you do a little frog.
And a foul ball. The 2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, that's where you're vulnerable. You see 2 strikes on the outside corner. They're absolutely
There's the approaching for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 down, nobody on. So the foul ball makes it 1-2.
And we got a challenge. ABS, followed by T-Mobile. And
Out towards left center. Stanton settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 1 run closer on this solo shot for the... We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Turner. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now. Popped up, fell. And the first baseman makes the catch. And stepping in for the Rays, Justin Crawford. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Give yourself some more leftovers.
Foul ball.
Here's Chapman who checks his swing. Give it a run.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one almost got him. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Lewis throws to first. Inning over.
On deck,
Back here at Church.
Kavanaugh. Top of the zone.
Number 67 gets the call from the pen. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
So you want to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Out of play.
Ground ball right side. Harper takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The Twins trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Eric's coming tonight. A lot of points in the game.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're over high 90s, you get away with some of those more margin for error. The fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Ground ball in the middle, that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Byron Buxton.
17 round pick on the Giants in 2023. Out of 47 balls.
That's a strike. Down 1-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back down to pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cody Funderburg.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Chop to first. Well handles the chance. Takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Down the third baseman. Bichette. 1 for 3.
One of the good bouts, you're going to get a fly no matter what you do.
And look out. As that one ran in and got him.
They don't count it on the minor leagues. I mean, he's a lifetime 2-week hitter.
Ground ball right side, and that's just out. And at first one.
They're like the media. Great story. You didn't even see him in spring training because everybody can.
And that one fouled off.
He strikes out to end the inning. He will head to the third. It's 1-1.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Relay to second. And he's out. Trying for 2.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to Adam. That's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And at first, here's Trout. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Now a rip into left center. And that is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up for the Twins. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now the Twins catcher, Brian Jeffers.
Kind of famous for it. Nothing makes us smaller than she's chocolate.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Swing and a miss. Hit out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Fought off foul.
Here's 1-1.
0-1 now. That clips the corner. Wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Ball to strike. The pitch. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here's the other
Left it in the air down the left side. Adamas should have this one. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Watch exclusive chance
The Rays trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
all on
They're down to the final stop.
Either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Left on the ground is second. Throw first. Ball game. And the Rays have won 10 in a row. 4-1 the final here today. Chris Singleton and our